my head and I'm trying to like even out this long part of my hair that I can't see.
What up? So I'm finally doing a video about my hair tragedy that ensued technically in 2020, but it was like a slow build. I'm gonna add pictures in. I'm not gonna be looking at the pictures, so forgive me if I'm not like referencing everything that I'm showing on the screen. I'm just gonna kind of take you through the timeline of what happened this year for me, hair-wise. Basically what happened that really snowballed the whole thing is that I had, as you can see here, some pink and blue hair, and it's really a tragedy because I loved my hair at this point in time. It's probably the most I liked my hair in a while. It was almost all the same length, which is what I had been trying to do for a minute, just to see what that was like, and that was kind of cool. But to go all the way back to the beginning, which I will, the issue was my undercut situation. I call it an undercut because it essentially was. I don't really know what else to call it. Honestly, I know people have different terms for it. But I had my sides shaved and it went all the way back to the back. Essentially what happened is I started shaving it too much on this side actually. It wasn't this side, it was this side, which this is my natural part. This is where the majority of my hair leans. Unless I'm, you know, splitting it down the middle on purpose, obviously. But so I didn't really notice it. It wasn't that big of a deal. But this one time in particular that I went to go touch up my shave, took off just a bit too much of this side of the long hair, and I had a little bit of a mental breakdown, and I flipped out, but I'm getting ahead of myself. The pink and blue hair. I had the pink and blue hair, right? This is where it all went wrong, okay? Pink and blue hair, I decided I'm gonna get rid of the pink and the blue. I don't know why. I honestly don't even remember what my goal was. I think maybe lavender? I honestly don't know. I genuinely at this point in time can't even remember what the fuck my purpose was, which makes me even more mad because like it's really one of those situations, I mean this happens to me on a daily basis, but it's one of those situations where you just so badly wish you could go back in time and just undo the thing you did. Just that one stupid little thing that you did that just fucked it all up, you know what I mean? I got this specific strip kit, I don't know what you call it. So I was gonna try to find the box, but I can't. This is the brand and everything though. It came with this and 2 little jars of other processing stuff. Worst decision of my life. I cannot stress this enough. Of all the fucked up shit I've done to my hair, I fucking stripped my hair with baking soda and fucking Dawn dish soap to the point where it was like white and crunchy. Doesn't matter. This shit, the worst thing I could have ever done. Here's the reason why. It's bleach. It's literally just bleach. I don't know why that they're even marketing it as a color remover because it's literally bleach. It's literally like a developer and like, I can't for some reason think the powder is the bleach, right? Yeah, the bleach. So the bleach part is like a cream. It's like already mixed bleach, the consistency of it, but you gotta mix it anyway. It's beside the point, okay? I put the shit on my hair. Like most strip kits, like most dye stripping processes I've ever done, it doesn't fucking bleach your hair. It just doesn't. If anything, it doesn't even take the color out of your hair, let alone bleach your actual fucking hair. So never in a million years would I've expected this, especially because nowhere on the packaging does it say, oh hey, by the way, just let me know it might bleach your actual fucking hair. So I just kind of willy-nilly just put it all over my head. I just went blah, 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 and then I fucking squished it around, you know what I mean? Like a real dumbass, but it didn't matter because it's just a strip kit. It's like conditioning your hair. You don't really gotta think about it. It's just, it's everywhere, you know what I mean? Well, that turned out great because I ended up having bright blonde spots all randomly in my hair, and I'm gonna turn around and show you. Hopefully you guys will be able to see because I don't have eyes in the back of my head. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's mostly been cut out of my hair at this point, so it's mostly like the ends if anything, that you would be seeing that's blonde, but it was random. Like, it was bad. It was really bad. So that's kind of the main pinpoint here, where it just kind of all got all fucked up. So the bleaching happened. I decided, well, the only way I can fix this is to dye my hair black. But I don't want to permanently dye my hair black because I don't want that to stay in my hair when I later decide to bleach it or do whatever I want with it. I just kind of wanted my hair to do its own thing. So I was like, I'm gonna get a semi-permanent black. So I got a semi-permanent black, and it's like kind of bullshit, if you want to be honest. It basically rinses out like the first couple times you take a shower, and then it's like practically faded. Like it's kind of shitty, not gonna lie. Any semi-permanent dye that I've ever used stays in my hair for like years if I don't do anything to it. Like, obviously it'll be faded, but it'll still be a color, like genuinely. I don't know if my hair is just specially like porous or something, I don't know. So I'm gonna show some pictures of kind of like what happened around that era of me trying to fix the dye issue. So just to clarify, because I know for a fact I messed this all up and left parts out, because if you can't tell, this whole topic stresses me out and I kind of tried to repress it. So basically what happened is when I still had the pink and blue hair, I shaved my undercut and I went in a little bit too far, as you can see here. I don't know why I don't have a picture of the right side of my head, but either way, you might be able to tell it was definitely taken in too far. I decided that was the moment I was going to grow out my roots and my undercut and not bleach my roots for a long time. I wanted my roots to grow out like a foot long. I wanted very, very long roots, and eventually the ends of my hair were the only thing that was going to be bleached. I didn't want to bleach my hair anymore, essentially. I wanted to take a break from bleaching my roots for a very long time because I already had a lot of roots grown out, and all of that process was essentially lost. When I stripped my hair and it bleached my roots, this kind of undid all that. After that, I dyed my hair black, gray, pink kind of deal, as you can see. And I kind of skimmed over this because I wasn't thinking about it, because I did so much to my hair in like a month span. After I initially dyed my hair black and whatnot, I bleached 2 strips of the front of my bangs because that was really popular for a minute and I wanted to try it, but I ended up realizing I didn't really like it too much. It just doesn't really work for the way I wear my hair. So I'm fuzzy on this, but at some point after I dyed my hair black, and maybe after I bleached my bangs, I'm not sure, I shaved my undercut again because I figured YOLO, and then that was the time that I shaved too far and it sent me into a frenzy. A couple days after that, or maybe a week or something, I decided that that was when I was going to cut the layers in my hair. I fucked up so bad, and I ended up having half of my hair cut poorly. The next day, that's when my boyfriend helped me. He helped cut the back of my head, and I fixed the front. So yeah, hopefully that clarified anything that I missed in this video. We get to the point where I fuck my hair up. I fuck it up. I'm freaking out. Kyle has to help me because I can't see the back of my head, and I'm trying to like even out this long part of my hair that I can't see because like my hands were hurting so bad trying to hold my hair up and hold a mirror up, and it was bad. It was really bad. It was hurting my eyes. It was hurting my head, my neck. Like, it was painful. The whole experience was like physically and mentally exhausting. I don't know how else to put that. So finally, he helps me. He like helped me even it out. Once again, I'm gonna put pictures here. I actually really liked how my hair looked right at that point in time, but it really only made sense when I straightened it, because what I initially did is I fucked up by being like, YOLO, fuck it, I'm just gonna take this long piece in the back that I have, because the back of my head was longer than the sides. Similar to right now, but longer. So I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna make it so it's shorter in the back and then longer on the sides. So I started, doing layers, and I'm just chopping away all willy-nilly, and then I realized, oh shit, because my hair is coming to like a point like this, and then everything outside this point essentially is non-existent because I had just shaved my side shave. It made these weird like bald looking patches, and it wasn't like you could see it, but it was more so like I could feel it. Like, it was just wrong, very wrong. I don't even know how to explain it. It felt like I was balding. I felt so gross. I still feel gross. I feel fucking disgusting. I hate, like, what is this? What is that? I just want to hack away at this piece, but I'm gonna get my hair cut tomorrow. Spoiler! I'm gonna start at the very beginning and just give you a very quick rundown of my hair. I may or may not put pictures in for everything because it's kind of a lot. It all started when I initially shaved this side of my head. So I shaved that. I liked it. It was cool. It was fun. But my problem is that it wasn't symmetrical. I couldn't do symmetrical hairstyles, so like I couldn't put my hair in pigtails. It just wasn't really possible. Like I could, but I have one teeny tiny little pigtail and then one massive pigtail over here. Like it just didn't make sense. So I got annoyed with that and I decided, you know what? Life is too short. I'm shaving the other side of my head. So I shaved the other side of my head symmetrical. It was just about like here. It wasn't much further than like my ear, just a little bit behind my ear. And then, sometime later, I had the bright idea, why not just shave the back of my head and connect it almost like a U shape on my head, so it was like a square. My long hair, if it was up, it looked like a square. And I liked that a lot. My hair was actually kind of a similar length to right now, but it fucking made more sense than my hair does right now. It felt really nice. It was light. It was fun. It was a purpley blue. Gradually over time, once again, I started shaving in a little bit too much, and I said, whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta back it up, and I gotta grow it out a little bit so I can reshape it. So I grew it out a little bit, kind of like what I'm doing right now, but it wasn't as dramatic because I had more hair on top to cover. Even though it felt fucked up and it looked like not perfect, it wasn't as awkward as it is like growing out half of your fucking head. So then I had Katie start shaving my head, and it kind of went from being like really boxy to kind of being like a swoop back into a point. So it would come like whoop down, and I really liked that. I really think, I don't know how to say this, it like accentuated my skull. Like when I had my hair up in a ponytail, I just thought it looked really nice. Like I'm gonna put some pictures here. I loved how my hair looked like this, but once again, I started shaving a little bit too close when I was doing it myself, and there was a large period of time there where Katie wasn't shaving my hair because we weren't like hanging out very often. So that's when chaos ensued, and that brings us back up to speed where we are now with this black and pink and purple kind of me really trying to savor what's going on here. So the main issue with this angular like to the front thing that I had going on is that these little front bits that came down that are invisible that I'm trying to grab right now, it's like phantom hair. They looked cool sometimes, but other times, because I had this stuff growing underneath and kind of pushing everything up, it just kind of like came to the side and it looked weird. I don't know how to explain it. I don't think I have pictures of it, but maybe I do. It was very strange and I didn't like it, and it was so thin there, like it was like this thin. And it looked, once again, like I was balding. Like it looked like I was missing pieces of my hair. So like when I ran my fingers through my hair, it just felt so, like every piece of my head was a completely different length. And it made me so uncomfortable, and it still makes me really uncomfortable. It's not as bad because, as you can see, I chopped those parts off. So this is what I have on the side of my head now. So I got this little like side bit that comes down, but beside that, this, you can kind of tell I've been gradually cutting it over time to make it so I don't look like completely crazy. That is all the shave grown out. Isn't that so amazing? It's actually way longer than I thought it would be at this point. At a certain point, it feels like it's just growing and growing and growing and growing, but initially it's like, oh my god, my hair's never gonna grow out. I'm gonna have like literally like hair this long for the rest of my life. But it's actually growing quite fast, and I think it's probably because it is just my natural hair. I'm not like bleaching it or dyeing it or anything, and I am gonna let my natural hair grow out for quite some time before I even think about bleaching at the roots. Like maybe my bangs or whatever, but that's different. My bangs, this front part of my hair for some reason grows way faster than the rest of my hair, and I will show you how. So my hair, as you could see, was in a clip all day, so it maybe doesn't look the best. Actually, that looks kind of fancy. This is why I'm torn, because sometimes, like, if you don't understand what's going on, it kind of looks cool. you know? Like it kind of looks nice. But it's like, I got all this short hair and then I got this long bang, this very long bang. It's weird, it doesn't look like it's that long when it's like this, but it's very long. I'm gonna go get a ruler. Okay, here we go. Ready for this? This is a foot long. Oh yeah, it's like a foot and maybe an inch. It's kind of hard to tell because I am going to the side, so I'll just say it's about a foot. That's kind of crazy. Also, isn't this ruler cool? Yeah, so this is what's going on right now. I'm really trying to document it for myself so that I have a comparison. Did you guys hear my neck crack? I'm not even mad, but like, goddamn. So basically, I'm dealing with this awkward Mod Podge of like layers and weird stuff. Like, look at how my hair looks from the side. It's like a weird, I described to my friend Josh as like a saggy boob, and that's really what it looks like to me. Because like I said, I have this short stuff kind of fluffing up what's on top, and this isn't, like it's not short enough for it to be a proper like layer. So it just looks like this weird sack on my head. It doesn't like do a bubble like I would want it to. Like, I want my hair to be as round 360 as it looks in the front, and it's like sad. Isn't that crazy how much has grown out? That's a lot. Like, that's something, dude. It's gonna be crazy when I get my hair cut tomorrow. So, you know, I'm really excited, if you want to be honest. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much and this isn't gonna be like a part 2 type situation, but I'm really trying to make it not like a part 2 type situation, so yeah. Gonna get my hair cut tomorrow, yay!
Ooh. Let's totally get a perm. Psha. Time to retouch those roots. Bitches. Oh my god.